Hey all, let's see about hypothesis testing. In general definition, it is a method of statistical inference used to determine a possible conclusion from two different, likely conflicting hypotheses. In a statistical hypothesis test, a null hypothesis and an alternative hypothesis is proposed for the probability distribution of the data. In simple, it is a way for you to test the result of a survey or experiment to see if you have the meaningful results. Another way, you just put an assumption about a population parameter to the test. It is used to determine the relationship between the two statistical variables. Now let's see about statistical hypothesis. From real life, a teacher assumes that 60% of his students come from the lower middle class family. A doctor believes that feeding is 90% effective for diabetic patients. Now you know about the hypothesis testing. Look at the two types of hypothesis testing in statistics: null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. The null hypothesis is the assumption that the event will not occur. It has no bearings on the study's outcome unless it is rejected. The alternative hypothesis is the logical opposite of the null hypothesis. The acceptance of the alternative hypothesis follows the rejection of the null hypothesis. Let's understand this with an example. Say a sanitizer manufacturer claims that its product kills 95% of the germs on an average. To put this company's claim to the test, create a null and an hypothesis testing. Alternate hypothesis. The null hypothesis is the average equal to 95%, whereas the alternate hypothesis average is less than 95%. Another straightforward example to understand this concept is determining whether or not a coin is fair and balanced. The null hypothesis states that the probability of a show of head is equal to the likelihood of the show of tails. In contrast, the alternative theory states that the probability of a show of heads and tails would be very different. Thanks for watching.